Good afternoon, my name is Liam Neild and this is the Emery Review, a place where I talk all things Manchester United in the world of football, and today I'm here to review Manchester United's 3-1 victory over Bournemouth to open their 2016-17 Premier League season. It's Jose Mourinho's first real competitive game in charge. You already know my thoughts on the Community Shield and how competitive that is, and it really went about as well as we could have hoped for. Some goals, something we weren't really used to last season, a confident performance, something we haven't been used to for a few seasons now, and 3 points to start the campaign, something that by no means has been a formality. Last year we were very lucky to get 3 points against Spurs. This year, not so lucky. I think we were definitely the better team on the day. That being said, the first half was definitely very slow, a bit cagey. Both sides didn't really look up to the pace or at the races really yet for the new season, but maybe that's to be as expected. We got very fortunate with HeungMin pouncing on a really terrible mistake, back pass by Simon Francis of Bournemouth, very similar to Fellaini's goal, or rather Fellaini's assist for the goal that Jamie Vardy scored in the Community Shield last week. And once that went in, you sort of settled down, you had the half-time interval, and Mourinho definitely got his players calmed down a bit and started playing some really good, confident football in the second half. We were definitely much improved. And with players like HeungMin, who many people have been saying has got a bit of a rift with Mourinho's, heading out of the club sometime in this window, having him start over Mkhitaryan and obviously the injured Jesse Lingard and score a goal definitely ups his price in my mind and definitely makes Jose Mourinho reconsider, if he is thinking about selling him. I don't think he would after a performance like that. Second half comes out, played a lot more confidently. Anthony Martial picked up his first of 2 assists in the game, a bit inadvertently. He tried to cut inside and shoot. Massive deflection, and then Wayne Rooney, right place, right time, nods it in. It wasn't pretty, but it was a second goal. And just as Jose Mourinho said pre-season, Wayne Rooney, no matter where you play him on the pitch, he's always going to be a guy who knows where the back of the net is. And that's the kind of guy we need in our team this season. You can say what you want about him as far as him being past his best, him not maybe fitting into our team quite as easily as he used to, but say what you want, he's definitely an important member of the squad, and goals like that show exactly what he's worth. And then how could we not talk about the man Zlatan, who has just made a thunderous start to his Manchester United career, scored a goal, bicycle kick on his debut in pre-season against Galatasaray, scored his goal in his full debut against Leicester City at the Community Shield, won the Community Shield for us, and then scores a 25-yarder, daisy cutter from, miles outside the Bournemouth box, makes the keeper he had absolutely no chance. It was a really, really good goal, and I can definitely get used to the sight of Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Jose Mourinho celebrating on the touchline as we storm our way through the Premier League this season. On the whole, good 3 points. As far as moving forward, I think it really sets the tone for the season and sets a style of play, because the kind of confidence and the kind of defensive steel that we showed in this game, obviously the goal that Smith scored was a real thunderbolt, but the defensive steel that we showed for most of the game, short of maybe the last 5 minutes when David De Gea, who really didn't have to do much all day, did pull out a fantastic save to keep the game, at a comfortable distance for us. If we can demonstrate that in every game and improve as the season goes on, there's no reason whatsoever why we can't win this Premier League, especially with teams like City and Arsenal and Liverpool all in the same sort of flow that we're in at the moment. There's no clear favourite, and I think a team managed by Jose Mourinho with Man United on the badge, Paul Pogba, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, really, do you have to say anything more than that? I'm extremely excited to see where it goes. My man of the match for the game was going to be Eric Bailly for the second week in a row. He was an absolute tank. He really looks like he fits into English football in terms of the pace and the strength and the height that you need to really be competitive in the air and muscle players off the ball. But I think Zlatan Ibrahimovic deserves the man of the match award this week. He scored an absolute thunderbolt, and he was instrumental to setting the tone and setting the pace of play in the final third. He held up the ball very well, scored that brilliant goal, and he looks like he is desperately ready to win some things for Manchester United and prove himself in the Premier League. So with that being said, if you've got anything you want to talk to me about in the comments, maybe something I've discussed that you have another opinion on, or even just some facts you want to throw at me, because I'm obviously not the most factually accurate person on YouTube, then stick that in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.